Hey there, welcome to Nature's Cure Quest. Did you know that the average American consumes about 17 teaspoons of sugar every day? That's more than double the recommended amount. Today, we're exploring the sweet truth about sugar. And what are the telltale signs you're overindulging? Stick around to find out the top 10 signs you're eating too much sugar, how it affects you and your loved ones, and what diseases it can lead to. Plus, we'll share tips on how to improve and prevent these issues. Let's get started. First up, constant cravings for sugar and carbs. Ever noticed how after a sugary snack you quickly crave more? That's because sugar triggers a release of dopamine in the brain, similar to addictive substances. Research shows that high sugar intake can lead to a vicious cycle of cravings and consumption. This cycle is particularly evident in American diets, where sugary snacks are readily available and heavily marketed. In fact, the National Institute on Drug Abuse has found that sugar consumption lights up the same brain regions as drugs like cocaine. Next, increased fatigue and low energy. While sugar gives you a quick energy boost, it's often followed by a crash. Studies have shown that high sugar consumption leads to rapid spikes and drops in blood sugar levels, leaving you feeling tired and sluggish. A study published in the British Journal of Nutrition found that participants who consumed high-sugar diets were 32% more likely to feel fatigued throughout the day. Weight gain is another clear sign. Sugar is high in calories and low in nutrients, and it often leads to overeating. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition indicates that people who consume high amounts of sugary drinks are 27% more likely to become overweight or obese. With obesity rates in the U.S. at an all-time high, it's clear that sugar is a major contributor to this epidemic. Number 4, frequent bloating. Too much sugar can disrupt the balance of bacteria in your gut, leading to digestive issues. According to studies, excess sugar intake can cause fermentation in the gut, resulting in gas and bloating. The American Gastroenterological Association reports that nearly 70 million Americans suffer from some form of digestive issue, many of which are exacerbated by high sugar consumption. Number 5, increased skin problems. Do you struggle with skin problems like acne? Sugar could be the culprit. High sugar levels increase insulin production, which can cause inflammation and trigger breakouts. Dermatologists have found a strong link between sugar consumption and skin issues. In a study published in the Journal of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, participants who reduced sugar intake saw a 20% improvement in their skin condition. Mood swings are another sign. Consuming a lot of sugar can lead to fluctuations in blood sugar levels, affecting your mood. Research has shown that high sugar intake is associated with an increased risk of depression and anxiety. A study from the British Journal of Psychiatry found that individuals with high sugar diets had a 23% higher risk of developing depression. Number 7, high blood pressure. High blood pressure can also be a sign. Excess sugar consumption has been linked to hypertension. The American Heart Association warns that too much sugar can increase your risk of cardiovascular disease by raising blood pressure and triglyceride levels. Heart disease remains the leading cause of death in the U.S., with nearly 48% of American adults suffering from some form of cardiovascular disease, often exacerbated by high sugar intake. Number 8. Joint pain. Experiencing joint pain? Sugar might be to blame. High sugar intake can increase inflammation in the body, exacerbating conditions like arthritis. Studies have demonstrated that reducing sugar can significantly decrease inflammation and pain. The Arthritis Foundation reports that over 54 million Americans have arthritis, and diet plays a crucial role in managing symptoms. Number 9. Sleep issues. Sleep issues are another red flag. Eating too much sugar can interfere with your sleep cycle, making it harder to fall and stay asleep. Research shows that high sugar intake is linked to poor sleep quality and shorter sleep duration. The National Sleep Foundation found that individuals consuming high-sugar diets had a 25% higher likelihood of experiencing poor sleep quality. Last but not least, frequent infections. Sugar can weaken your immune system, making you more susceptible to illnesses. Studies have found that high-sugar diets can impair the function of white blood cells, crucial for fighting off infections. The Journal of Clinical Investigation notes that consuming 100 grams of sugar can reduce the white blood cell's ability to combat bacteria by up to 40% for 5 hours after ingestion. Now let's talk about the serious diseases linked to high sugar consumption. These include type 2 diabetes. Excessive sugar intake can lead to insulin resistance, a key factor in developing type 2 diabetes. According to the CDC, more than 34 million Americans have diabetes. Heart disease. High sugar diets contribute to obesity, inflammation, and high blood pressure, all of which are risk factors for heart disease. The American Heart Association highlights that sugar-sweetened beverages alone can increase heart disease risk by 20%. Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD. Consuming too much sugar, especially fructose, can lead to fat accumulation in the liver, causing NAFLD. This condition affects about 25% of the global population, and studies show that 80 to 90% of obese individuals have non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Dental problems. Sugar is a major cause of cavities and gum disease. The American Dental Association emphasizes the importance of reducing sugar intake to maintain oral health, with statistics showing that nearly 50% of children in the U.S. have cavities in their primary teeth. So how can you improve your health and prevent these issues? Here are some tips. Read labels. Be mindful of hidden sugars in processed foods and beverages. Look for terms like high fructose corn syrup, cane sugar, and glucose. Choose natural sweeteners. Opt for natural sweeteners like stevia or monk fruit instead of refined sugars. Eat a balanced diet. Focus on whole foods like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. These provide essential nutrients without the added sugars. Stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water to stay hydrated and reduce cravings for sugary drinks. Exercise regularly. Physical activity helps regulate blood sugar levels and maintain a healthy weight. Get enough sleep. Prioritize good sleep hygiene to reduce sugar cravings and improve overall health. Seek professional advice. If you're struggling to cut back on sugar, consider consulting a nutritionist or dietitian for personalized guidance. So, there you have it. 10 signs you're eating too much sugar, the diseases it can lead to, and how to improve and prevent these issues. Remember, moderation is key. Cutting back on sugar can lead to significant improvements in your health and well-being. If you enjoyed this video, here is another video you might enjoy watching. Stay healthy, stay happy, and I'll see you in the next video.